Students, in previous lecture we have seen uses of potentiometer to compare EMF of two given cells and to determine internal resistance of a given cell. Now in this lecture we are going to see practical applications of potentiometer. First one, voltage divider. Potentiometer can be used as a voltage divider to continuously change the output voltage of a voltage supply. To understand this, see this circuit diagram in which potentiometer is used as voltage divider. In this circuit, AB is potentiometer wire of length L, E is EMF of main battery, R is resistance and J is for jockey. Now let V be the potential difference between 2 points of wire AB. Now this is device across which we want to apply desired potential difference. One end of this device is connected to the positive point A and other end is connected to jockey or to the slider. A is the positive end of the wire where positive terminal of the cell is connected. Now by principle of potentiometer, V is directly proportional to L, that is potential difference between points A and P of the wire is directly proportional to the length of wire between points A and P. Therefore we can write VAP is equal to V1 and length between AP is equal to L1. Here VAP is the potential difference across this device. Now by adjusting or by sliding jockey on the wire, we can adjust potential difference between points AP. We can write V1 is directly proportional to L1. Therefore V1 is equal to KL1, where K is potential gradient of the wire and its value can be written as dV upon dL. In this circuit also we have shown V1 potential difference between points AP and L1 is length of the wire between points AP. Now let V2 be the potential difference of the wire between points P and B and L2 is the length of wire between points P and B. Therefore, by principle of potentiometer, V2 is directly proportional to L2. V2 is equal to KL2, or we can write V2 is equal to dV by dL into L2, where dV by dL is potential gradient of the wire. Now see this circuit. Voltage V is divided into two parts, V1 and V2, which are in proportion of lengths L1 and L2. So in this way, potentiometer can be used as a voltage divider to continuously change the output voltage of the voltage supply. Second application of potentiometer, audio control. In modern low power audio systems, sliding potentiometers are used as audio control devices. Audio control means to control volume or to control input-output sound in devices. For that, sliding and rotary type of potentiometers are regularly used. These are also called as faders or knob type of potentiometer. These are used for frequency attenuation, loudness control and for controlling different characteristics of audio signals. Third one, potentiometer as a sensor. If the slider of a potentiometer is connected to moving part of the machine, then it can work as a motion sensor. A small displacement of the moving part causes change in potential and this change in potential is further amplified by using an amplifier circuit. What are amplifiers that we are going to see in next lessons? So I am repeating this part again. A small displacement of moving part causes change in potential, and this change in potential is further amplified by using an amplifier circuit. Now potential difference is calibrated in terms of displacement of the moving parts. Thus potentiometer can be used as a sensor. Now let us see advantages of a potentiometer or voltmeter. In next lecture we are going to see construction and working of voltmeter, but at present let us see advantages of potentiometer. First, potentiometer is more sensitive than a voltmeter. Second, a potentiometer can be used to measure potential difference as well as an EMF of a cell. But voltmeter can be used to measure only terminal potential difference. It cannot be used to measure EMF of a cell. Third, accuracy of potentiometer is much better compared to voltmeter. Accuracy of potentiometer can be increased by increasing the length of the potentiometer wire. Fifth one, the internal resistance of a cell can be measured with the help of potentiometer, but voltmeter cannot be used to measure internal resistance of the cell. Now, disadvantages of potentiometer. First, potentiometer is not portable and compact. Second, potentiometer does not give direct readings. हम लोग पहले लेंथ मेजर करते हैं and then by using principle of potentiometer we get potential difference between points of wire between that length. Third, potentiometer cannot be used to measure higher voltage values because it can be used to measure only lower voltage values. Numericals based on potentiometer. Textbook question 17. A potential drop per unit length along a wire is 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 volt per meter. If the EMF of cell balances against length 216 centimeter of this potentiometer wire, find the EMF of the cell. Write down given values. Potential drop per unit length, that is potential gradient, K, it is equal to 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 volt per meter, and balancing length is 216 centimeter. Convert it into meter. To find EMF of a cell, E question mark. By principle of potentiometer we get formula E is equal to KL, where K is potential gradient. Now substitute values. Answer, EMF of cell 0.01080 volt. Very simple question, can be asked for 1 or 2 marks. Textbook question 18. The resistance of a potentiometer wire is 8 ohm and its length is 8 meter. A resistance box and a 2 volt battery are connected in series with it. What should be the resistance in the box if it is desired to have a potential drop of 1 microvolt per millimeter? Given values: resistance of wire 8 ohm, length 8 meter, EMF 2 volt, potential gradient, potential drop, that is potential gradient 1 microvolt per millimeter. Convert it into volt per meter. So it is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 volt per meter. To find resistance in the box which is connected in series with wire, that is RE. Write down formula we have seen in previous lecture. Now substitute values and rearrange for RE. Resistance in the box is 1992 ohm.